Hello and what is going on today, guys? Tomcat here, and today we are back in Forza Horizon 3 for a brand new series, or the start of a brand new series called Instagram Car Builds. Now, if you guys know, obviously, if you're on Instagram, there's a ton of crazy cars, a lot of unique builds, and I've decided that why not represent these guys in Forza Horizon? Like, why not build some of these cars? Because some of these cars are really, really cool, and honestly deserve to be remade in the game. So what I'm going to do is we're going to start out with a build that I think is really cool, and then from there I'm going to let you guys suggest in the comments section what cars I should rebuild as Instagram builds, and let me know, because just basically let me know in the comment section below by putting an @ symbol and then their Instagram username, or just put their Instagram username so I can look them up, look at their build, and then possibly rebuild them in the game. So the first build that we're going to be replicating is 86 Sinner, or his username is 86_Sinner, and he's got a really, I don't know, his 86 is very different, but I kind of like the style that he did it in. It's very, it's kind of a bit of an ain't care style, but it's also kind of different. He was one of the first to do a camo style wrap. So what we're going to do first off is we've got to get to Toyota, if we can get down there. That's the only problem with Toyotas, is that they're always at the end of the, because like if you have an alphabetized list, Toyota is always going to be at the back. There we go. And the only thing that I feel like I'm not going to quite be able to replicate on his car is his exact wheels and the amount of offset and the amount of camber he has in the front. Other than that, I think we can pull it off. So get ourselves a stock 86. And as far as power goes, I mean, he's pretty much, I think he's stock power. But for these Instagram builds, I'm going to try and, it's going to be more replicating them visually and less about replicating them performance-wise, unless it's a car that's based on performance. Like if it's like a 1,000 horsepower GTR or something, then we might try to focus a little bit more on that. But it's mostly, oh crap, what did I do? Never mind. No, it's mostly about replicating them visually. So we're gonna focus on that primarily. So, anyways, without further ado, let's start with the upgrades and see where we can see what we can do. So first things first, I don't know what he's got for brakes. That's one of the other things, is I'm going to go ahead and do race brakes. Go on race suspension, and then we'll drop this down even more as we go. We'll do sway bars as well, just so it drives a little bit better. And then we will go weight reduction. And let's see, drivetrain, we'll go ahead and build that out too, just to stand up to any of the abuse we might throw at it. And then, oh crap. Diff, please. Diff, please. This is mostly going to be, like I said, mostly going to be visual, but we gotta find a, I'll go with Horizon Race. Well, I mean, honestly, if we're keeping with, you know, the actual build itself, I'm going to go with more like sport tires, and then we will go wide in the front, and wide, well, not quite as wide in the back, maybe like a 255 and a 265, and then from there we will handle wheels. Now I'm going to try and find a wheel that's close to the way his look, and because his are kind of I forget the name of the actual company that makes them, but they're very I don't know, they're super concave, and they kind of, I don't know, they're not RPF ones obviously, but they're kind of like an ultra concave RPF one almost. It's weird, but those are kind of similar, but those are more deep dish than concave. I may end up going with those as a last resort if that's like what we need to do, but let's just look through the rest of these wheels real quick and see if I can find something that comes somewhat close to the setup he's running, and I can't find anything in there, so we'll go we'll go to the next category. Nothing quite so far. I'm looking at them again, and I'm like I just keep looking back at these wheels, and they're Cosmos. They're Cosmos racing wheels, And that's actually, you know, I would really like to have Cosmos wheels in the game. I mean, you see Cosmos wheels a lot kind of in the drift community, and they're just really cool looking wheels, and I like them. Those are kind of close, but not quite. So are these. I mean, we'd have to repaint them, obviously, but the shape is kind of close. I'm thinking that that might be as close as we're going to get. We're just going to have to deal with those, and then we're going to have to figure out, we're just going to paint them. Going to go, I think he's running an 18, honestly. Yeah. And then from there, I mean, again, this is all going to look very different when we go to the paint shop. Paint shop, and then Rocket Money, obviously. So let's back up, install the setup as it is right now, and then we'll we'll wide body it so we can get that done and out of the way, and then we'll get everything rolling with, let's see, body kit, no, conversion. There we go. Oh my god, that glitched out. That was weird. And the bumper is going to be a little funky because he is running a stock bumper with a lip, but I mean, it all depends on, like I said, with these builds, we can't get exact specs, but we can get close, and the objective is just to kind of get as close as we can. But at the end of the day, let's see. As far as, also, he's not running any back bumper either. He's just running a bash bar. So we're going to have to go with, yeah, he's running the V2, ducktail spoiler, so we can go with that. And then hood-wise, I think he's pretty much like factory hood. Yeah, it's factory hood, obviously, like with a wrap, but we can just handle the wrap later. Okay, so we need to do alignment, and we need to do alignment, and we need to do a couple other things. But before we go any further, race intake. I've never actually built out like an NA version of this thing, so I might just do like a crazy loud NA build and just see what happens. Just like max the thing out NA, see how much power we can get out of it, and just so we can do something a little bit different, because his power train, I think, is pretty factory. If I'm not mistaken, I don't think he's turbo. I really, really, really don't think he's turbo. If he is and he's watching, I'm really sorry, dude. I don't think you're turbo. If you are, I'm sorry. I'm just going to build the car out NA in-game and just see kind of what happens. But let's see. Race ignition. Where does that put us on power? What? That's holy crap. 428 horsepower, 300 foot-pounds of torque. NA? Good grief. That's ridiculous. Okay, so now we just need to do alignment, and we need to do the wrap, and it will be pretty close. I just want to see also if I can kind of somehow do something about maybe that bash bar at the back. I don't know though. It's weird because it's not painted. It just kind of sits there. It's like a white bash bar that just kind of sits there. So let's see, alignment, we're going to max out the front on negative, and the rear we're going to go to like -4. It's going to be like -5 front, -4 in the back. Total drift car. I mean, we're not going to be able to do very much other than that. And let's see, sway bars, I'm going to stiffen the rear, and I'm going to soften the front. And then for springs, I'm going to do the same, soften the front a little bit. And then we're going to stiffen the rear. We're going to turn the rear back up. Then drop the front and rear as far as we can go. And soften the front a little bit for dampening. Braking, we're going to leave that alone for now. And then the diff, we're going to leave... Actually, we're going to leave the diff alone for now, too. Just so we kind of have a balance to work off of. Camber-wise, we're actually kind of getting a little close to where he's at now. So, just need a design... Or, well, really a wrap. I just wish we could, like, just kind of offset the wheels just a little bit more. Just a little bit more so we could get a little closer to his setup. Let's see. Paint body. No, we don't need to do that. Or, yes, what we do. What the hell? What was I I don't know why I backed out. That was weird. Okay, special colors. Is it more of a blob? Yeah, it's blob camo. Yeah, definitely blob camo. Blob camo snow matte. Yes. Okay, now we need to do the wheels. And I really hope it does the whole... Yeah, it does do the whole wheel. Okay, good. That's pretty spot on. That's pretty close. And then we will do some window tint. And hey, that's not too bad. Save the current car. And then we're going to look around it. We can go drive it. We'll look around it. We'll go drive it. And I don't know if I want to see... he's got some stickers, but not a ton of them. Not on the windshield anyway. Although he does have a little toe strap, which I want to replicate. I want to put that on the front bumper. I know he's not running a V2 front bumper as well, but I mean, there was a glitch where you'd be able to actually kind of make it like a stock bumper, but unfortunately they took that glitch away. So we can't really do that anymore. And let's see. I want to see again, like I said, about replicating this toe strap. It's like an off red. Basically like that. Okay, so move it over here. It's about that size, right about there. And then spin it. I'll move it back up here, and then all we need to do is place a little circle around the top part as to where it actually kind of connects to the bumper itself. Move it over here so I can kind of get a better idea, better view. We need to move this. There, perfect. Okay, so I'm going to look at that one more time and see if we're close-ish. Yeah, we're pretty close. I mean, we can't really do it much lower on the bumper. It's because, again, it's the Rocket Bunny V2, and it doesn't really... I'm going to rotate that a little bit. Not quite. Get it right about there. Get it close. And then... So that's pretty damn close. So I'm going to go actually drive this car because I'm curious to drive it and just see how it drives. But in the future, I want to go a little bit more in depth, maybe into making stickers. I mean, we'll see how it goes. If you guys, if you guys ask for me to do the stickers, I will. I'll either try to do the stickers or get a friend of mine that's really good at making designs to do the stickers, because I can build a car, I can tune a car, but painting, I need some work when it comes to the custom paints and stuff like that. But regardless, that's our first Instagram car build, and that'll be 86 center, and like I said, wow, okay, it blows the tires off. I mean, again, this is like a fully built NA car, and I've never actually done a fully built NA86, really. And e-brake. It's like, a wall tap. Does that count as a wall tap? Please tell me it does. It doesn't? Damn it. It's actually super easy to drift, though. It's super controllable. Come on. Come on. Damn, dude, it's actually not too bad. I kind of like this car. I like the way it sounds, too. Like, when you get on it, it's got a good sound to it. Let's see how it launches. I mean, it's not a straight line car, obviously. Let's try second gear. Revs to what, 8,500? Let's rev it out and see where it hits rev limiter. Yep, 8,500 RPM. I wish you could build it out to be to rev to what the Element Tuning Turbo FRS does. The element tuning time attack FRS is just, it's nasty. Like, it is absolutely one of the nastiest 86s I have ever seen. Little drift zone. Doesn't quite do as well as some of the... excuse me, Fiat. It doesn't quite do as well as some of the really big power cars because it can't really hold a power slide as long. But if you come in with a lot of speed and, you know, you transition back and forth a good bit, you'll be all right. Honestly, this will probably be a 2-star score. Yeah, I would say it's probably be a 2-star score. I'll be really surprised if it's 3 stars. Probably... Yeah, okay. Well, actually... just under 4,000 points only to get to 3 stars, so that wouldn't actually be too bad. So, anyways, if you guys did enjoy this first Instagram build, don't forget to click the like button and tell me in the comment section down below what you guys thought of it. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Talk to you guys later, and I hope you guys enjoyed. And don't forget to suggest more cars that you guys would like to see me build for this series.